Hello YouTubers, beer geeks and beer hounds alike. Bill here, and we're going to do a beer review today. This one is by Firestone Walker Brewing Company, and it's called Flyjack Hazy India Pale Ale, and it's only 96 calories. And this puppy comes in at 4% alcohol by volume, and this is 1 pint plus 3.2 fluid ounces. I got this at the local grocery store for like less than $3 out the door. That's what it looks like. Pretty warm out today. It's like 90 degrees out here in Orange County, California today, so I thought I'd get something a little lighter and refreshing. This was canned on 3/25, so it's still less than 2 months old. I've never had this before. I've seen it a couple times around, but never went for it because it's so light on alcohol. But I thought I'd just go for it today and give her a gander. Let's crack it open and see what we got here. Firestone Walker does make some pretty decent beers. Not like mind-blowing beers or nothing like that, but pretty good, pretty fairly priced beers. Get them fresh, of course. I'm not expecting too much out of this. For 96 calories and 4%, I'm not expecting a whole lot, but you never know. One may be surprised. Hazy, also it says it's hazy. Citrus Hazy Crisp. Doesn't say the IBUs on here, just the ABVs. There's no other literature on here. Flyjack. Okay. It looks pretty light going into the glass. Not all going to go in there. So we have a definitely a hazy here. We have a hazy, like yellow color. Some bubbles streaming up, some bubbles stuck on the side. Got a loose, frothy, foamy head. Definitely hazy. But you can't see through it, so it's not totally hazy. I don't think they're going for like New England style or anything like that. I don't know what they're going for. Maybe just catering to guys that are and gals that are slightly overweight like myself, trying to help us out a little bit. You know, hopefully hook us up with a tasty, lighter, less calorie IPA. That would be really fantastic if this was really awesome. This would be a good go-to as long as it tastes good. A lot less on calories. Most of the IPAs and stouts that I like to drink are like 300 per can, 12-ounce can. It's outrageous. Alright, so yeah, let's get an aroma on this puppy. Yeah, right up front, I'm just getting like some light citrusy type notes. A little lemon zest, maybe a little pineapple, a little orange, real light though. Maybe a slight touch of grapefruit. It's pretty much what I got. Real light kind of tropical notes. Let's get a hit. Cheers. Taste follows the aroma. In the sip I'm picking up a very slight kind of earthy hop note. Got a medium to light mouthfeel. Very crisp and refreshing. It's got a little bit of zinginess on the tongue, no carbonation zing on the tongue. It is really thin, really watery, to be expected. Very, very light in the flavor department and the malt. But you know, I figured that into the picture before I even got into this beer. It's a very good beer if you're like actually thirsty and you want to quench your thirst. This will do the trick. It's got a little bit more. I'm not going to say it's got more flavor than like your macro lagers. It's just a different flavor. Macro lagers are more leaning towards like corn and barley type flavors, where this is leaning more towards like a kind of a light citrusy type flavor. It's be up to your preference. This might even be good for like a beginner that's just getting into craft beer. This might be a good entry level, even though it's very, very light even for a beginner. Yeah, all the fruity notes are just kind of blended now. Nothing's really standing out anymore like it did on the Aroma. Let's see if I can pick up something else here. There's a very slight kind of a bready sweetness coming through. But I will say it is refreshing and crisp, and it's definitely quenching my thirst. I would say this is about as good as a decent macro lager. Just depends on what kind of mood you might be in, if you want citrusy or if you want corn or barley type taste. Like on a really hot day, I'd probably go for this over a macro lager. It's pretty refreshing and definitely quenching the thirst nicely. And there's nothing off-putting about it. It has good taste. It's just really light. And you could drink this whole tall boy here and not even really be buzzed. So it's pretty cool. Would I buy it again? Probably not, because I'm into a little bit beers that are like 7% or higher, just because I'm more into flavor than watching my figure or quenching my thirst. If I'm going to quench my thirst, I'm going to drink water with Crystal Light added. One more time, we'll wrap it up. Cheers. Yeah, just really light, citrusy, kind of tropical notes. That's pretty much all I'm getting with this puppy. It's not too shabby. On a scale of 1 to 5 stars, 2.5 just being C, average. I think this is a little bit better than 2.5. I think I'm going to go like a 2.8 with this. It's just about as good as a decent Bud Miller Coors. You know, about on the same level, I'd say. A little bit better than average though. So a 2.8 it is. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. I'll have the description of this beer at the bottom of the video in the description section. Please subscribe if you already haven't, and give the video a like. I'd much appreciate that. And you all have a fantastic day, and we'll check you later. See ya.